It's TMNT time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today I'm going to have a look at the Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Samurai Warrior Horse with Usagi Yojimbo in the Samurai outfit. And this is like a weird phrasing, the Warrior Horse with Usagi Yojimbo. Wouldn't it be Usagi with a Warrior Horse? Regardless of that, I am still picking up the last scraps of the 2012 TMNT line. I mean, I don't have all of them, but I'm still looking here and there. So, and sometimes you stumble across something cool like this. I mean, they had like also Mikey with Warrior Horse and whatnot, but I only got Usagi for the Samurai stuff, and I want to have a look at him together. Seeing as this is more of a special edition, I think there was a little bit more work that went into this, because, I mean, Playmates, I don't review a lot of Playmates toys because, for the most part, I'd probably just complain about the lack of paint. But before we go even further, let's have a look at the size. He stands at about 12 centimeters, a little shy of 5 inches tall overall. He has some ears, which kind of wrap behind his back. I like this look, and I like this face. He really has a little bit of a snarky asshole look in it. And is that like an eyebrow? What is this supposed to be? I don't really get it, but it looks cool. It's nicely painted, and same for the eyes. You got the spots on the cheeks and the mouth. And the rest of the molds, like I'm saying, he has a wrapped up ears, which are completely soft plastic. They have a bit of a different color. It's not too noticeable, but as you can tell, the white in his head is different from the white in the ears because it's different material. Then we have all the detail in the armor, and I'm a big fan of that. Really nice job. We have a bit more of a metallic paint job. Not really metallic, but it's a bit more shinier, a bit brighter in some parts. Then the armor itself is just gray plastic, so it really sticks out, really makes it pop, really makes it shine. And the molds, there's one thing I cannot complain about with these Playmates figures are the molds, because those are really good. I have a bit of a paint slip on the hands, but nothing too bad. I mean, I wanna bring the fact home, but that this is a kid's toy. It is more Playmate stuff, and I mean, I usually review collector's items, and this is something different. So if you're not aware of it, you might be saying, "Oh, you're way too generous with this. This is not as nice as a figure arts." Of course, it's not as nice as a figure arts or Figma, because it's a different value. It's a different budget. It's cheaper. Then we have a nice gold in the belt and the detail in the foot. They stopped painting this one though. Oh, dude, it's not really. That's the thing. They molded the entire shin pad over here to red, and they just stopped painting it just halfway through, so that looks weird. Still, the mold is good, and surprisingly, the paint job in the feet is very nicely done. You don't paint this, but you paint the straps over here, so I mean, you win some, you lose some. I like the detail also in the sword holsters. The swords themselves also look good. And let's move on to the horse. So we technically consider the horse an accessory, but there's a lot of stuff that went into it, so I want to have a more detailed look than just go over it as an accessory. We have a very menacing face mask, which has tons of metallic, very shiny stuff on it, but it's cool. It's supposed to be metal, and I mean, dumb people like shiny things, and shiny is always, it looks nice, even if it's not accurate, even if, you know, you wouldn't have a horse looking like that riding through battle. But then again, we're talking about TMNT, so realism is not the strongest part. You have the black ears sticking out of the head here. I like that. And tons of detail. I don't even know if this is supposed to be some kind of demon thing. I don't know, it kind of looks a bit like a face. Then we go down to the rest of the armor. Have tons of kings and spots over there, and a saddle, even with foot holsters. Soft plastic. This is also soft plastic to hold on to your horsey. And actually the horse itself, I don't know what this is here. To hold something together? I don't know what. I guess, oh yeah, it's because of the holsters. And a little bit more armor. They didn't paint the hoof. And have some holes in there. Like I'm saying, and a butt. Horse butt. Gold metallic rings on the tail. And that's the only rotation you get, only articulation you're getting out of the horsey. But I mean, it's not. It's also hard plastic, so be aware of that. This is soft, and the rest of it is completely hard plastic. These panels also soft, so soft, and soft. As far as the size goes, I want to have a look at that as well. So to the top of the head, it's 14 and a half, a little over 14 and a half, so about 5.5 inches tall for your entire horse. As far as articulation goes, simple stuff. Head is on a ball joint, you can bring that back and forth, rock it back and forth, bring it side to side a little bit, and turn it all the way around. Now everything else in the arm over here is on hinges, and those are pegged in. So you can rotate it around and bring it up and down. Armor is a bit soft, not that soft, but you can still get some good range out of that. Now for the elbow, same thing, rotate it around, bring it up and down. There's nothing really hindering it, so that articulation point is actually very nice. Swivel in the hand, nothing going on in the torso. This is all soft plastic, by the way, so leg articulation is pretty neat. Another hinge, bring it all the way out. It gets still pulled back a little bit, rotate it around, and then another hinge in the knee, same thing, rotate it around. This piece is also soft-ish, so I guess you could, yeah, you can see how it bends out of the way. And then the foot, actually no swivel in the foot. And you still have some holes if you're gonna have a base. Something that I find really weird is they don't have a round peg for the sword holsters. As a result, you cannot rotate them around. They're just glued in there, so be careful with that. Do not rip it off. And yeah, this is gonna move right over to the accessories because there's not really that much. First and foremost, the swords. I mean, we only had a small look at them. The handles are very nicely molded. Of course, they're not painted, but that's kind of like a staple for the Ninja Turtles figures from Playmates from 2012 at least. And then you have the Samurai helmet, which is once again in a nice metallic paint job. Really luminous and a golden dragon mask thingy. So what you do, they actually have something to hold on to his ears. So I'm really looking forward to see how well this works. It should pack in there, like that. It's not on there straight, but I guess as straight as it gets. And then you just slide a mask that has some packs, some grips in there. Do I have to put that on first? I think so. And then slide a helmet over it. And then it's not lined up at all. And then I kind of have trouble getting this on. I think this is the best result I can get. It looks cool. It does line up fairly well. You can still pull it down. Well, if I pull it down, the entire thing disconnects. But you can slide it around. It's not super tightly on there, but you can get it to work. It's kind of hard to do. We have the camera, looking through the camera at my hands and whatnot, so apologies for that. I'm going to try to reconnect that properly while I'm getting him on the horse. And one final shot of the complete figure with the horse. Now, getting him on the horse is a bit of a chore, and that's why I really would have loved to have some swivels in the feet, because, I mean, you can tell he doesn't really sit on it. The best way to do it would be to stretch out the legs, and then bend them at the knees, and then pull the feet forward, but you can't really do that. So it really takes some playing around, but he does stay on there, thanks to the good grip he has over here and on the feet. So, overall, it's going to bring me to the final thoughts of this figure. I still think this figure is one of the better Playmates figures. He looks really cool. I like the Warhorse idea. That's a very neat idea and very well executed. It's very colorful. It's very shiny, and the paint job is surprisingly well. There were some small slips here and there, but forgivable for Playmates toy. So overall, I would recommend this guy if you can still find him, of course. I mean, like I'm saying, I've been checking everywhere on the internet to just see if I can still get some Ninja Turtles figures that I'm missing from the 2012 line. I mean, it has come to an end already in 2017, and we're getting the new figures soon from 2018, so I don't know if I'll do more reviews of those. I mean, I have TMNT Toy Throwback if you want to check that out. I have a detailed look at all the different TMNT versions, and at some point, I'll probably have one about Usagi, so you probably see this guy again. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Usagi Yojimbo wants.